Hey, before we start back onto this hype train all over again, and we still have months before it actually comes out, I've been getting a lot of comments about the Xbox One X. Pretty cool console, but I'm not here to talk about that because that console, for me anyways, falls into the gaming category, which means you guys should check out Tailosive Gaming. I am not over there, but a friend of mine is far more into gaming than I am. I'm not really a gamer, he is. He just got out of high school, he's kind of starting fresh. Very small channel, not the most high quality videos. He's still learning, but he would appreciate your feedback, all positive and negative. But please, he's a good friend of mine. We're working together now. You should check him out. Or don't. I don't care. Let's talk about the iPhone edition, because obviously we made it like 2 weeks without talking about it. That's all this keynote did. I kind of thought when the Worldwide Developers Conference happened, we wouldn't have to talk about the same thing over and over again. But as I've said before, all I do is report the news. And today, when this is all the news I get, this is what I have to work with. But the new iPad Pro is coming tomorrow, so you can expect an unboxing. There'll be plenty to talk about then. But for now, this image leaked out this morning. It appears to show the manufactured glass parts that they're using in the iPhone edition, as well as this other image that actually excites me a lot bit more, because the iPhone edition leak, you know, we get it. There's wireless charging, you have the cutout at the top. It's kind of weird that on the top of the display, it's gonna have this really awkward, like, visor kind of look. I don't know what you'd call that. But yes, bezels are thinner, the home button is removed. We're pretty sure Touch ID is embedded into the screen, but it might not. This is still a big mystery. But this second image I want to focus on because it shows glass backs to the iPhone 7S and 7S Plus, hopefully, which is of course different than a lot of us were expecting. We kind of thought that the 7S was just going to be an internal upgrade from the iPhone 7 that we already have. Now, I sent this to my friend Xander over at Tailosive Gaming, and he thought that it was just the jet black covers to the backs of the iPhone 7 because those are reflective. And I would know, right? These things kind of do look like glass. But the difference with jet black is it has the aluminum housing that goes all the way to the front. And these are flat glass backs resting flat on the table, whoever took this picture. They don't include that housing around the edges. So this means, hopefully, and of course this could be fake, this could all be debunked, but that's what I'm here to do, hypothesize. I'm assuming that Apple is going to be bringing wireless charging to all 3 iPhones this year, not just the edition. Which would be so cool, because wouldn't it be great if you could still pay, you know, $600 for a smartphone and get new features like wireless charging and not have to pay, you know, upwards of $1,000, probably more with the iPhone edition. I'm really excited that Apple is going to be making this a standard to all of their smartphones and not just the incredibly highly priced one. It also makes me wonder how they're going to keep the iPhone 7S the same price, because I figured with Gorilla Glass 5 on the back, likely, or some kind of mixture. There were some reports saying that Apple is working on a glass metal combination material to be very durable, but also capable of wirelessly charging. So here's my theory. I think the bumper around the phone that attaches these 2 pieces of glass, you know, the screen and the back, for the edition, that's going to be stainless steel. Similar to the much more premium Apple Watch. It's reflective, it's shiny, it kind of gives the illusion of glass, but it is very durable because it is stainless steel. It'll give off this reflective kind of coating that jet black does, but of course it'll be far more durable. So that's what the iPhone edition is going to have. But of course stainless steel costs more. That means the phone is going to be more premium, obviously. On the iPhone 7S and 7S Plus, they are going to keep the aluminum housing they've been using with the iPhone 7, except of course the 7's entire back is made of aluminum, and on the 7S it will just be the bumper. So the iPhone 7S and the iPhone edition are kind of going to be like the differently priced Apple Watches we have today. One is made of aluminum, and that's kind of the sport watch. It's a lot cheaper because aluminum's not that hard to manufacture. But then if you want something that's a lot more polished and a lot more clean, and of course with the edition you're getting the better camera, the bigger display, all those great things we already know about, that's going to cost more, but it will have that polished bumper look. This is just my theory, but it's also completely possible that maybe Apple is making glass backs just for the jet black version of the iPhone 7S, and all the rest of them will be aluminum backs, just like before. And the 7S is going to look essentially the exact same way our 7s look now. It'll just have better performance. That'd be kind of boring. I would like to see Apple favor actually upgrading both lineups and not just saying the iPhone edition is the premium 5.8-inch OLED, built-in fingerprint reader, 3D face technology, better waterproofing, all these great things. And then if you want the 7S, I mean, it's there, I guess. I wish they would actually put all their energy into making the 7S just as worthy as an upgrade. I know this because the iPhone edition, you're gonna have a hard time buying that. You're gonna have to be up at midnight the day the pre-orders start, refreshing your Apple Store app in order to get it on actual launch day, because I know demand for these things is going to be incredibly high despite the high price. But if we had a 7S, some people are gonna go, hey, I don't really care about thinner bezels. I don't really care about how extended that display is or how OLED looks. I think the 7S is going to be just as capable. I'm going to go with that. And then in that way, we can have demand kind of balance each other out. Given that the 7S is going to have a much lower starting price, I'm hoping that there's a big percentage of Apple's fans that says, I can't afford the iPhone edition, and that's okay, because I want the 7S. So now, in return, the 7S and 7S Plus, their demand is not as insane as the 7 was, because the iPhone 7 launch date was insane. Everyone wanted the Plus model, everyone wanted jet black. Then it ended up not being available to anyone on launch day because demand for it was so high. But now we'll have a whole group of people who want the edition and a whole group of people who want the 7S, and we'll kind of balance each other out, and hopefully we'll all get what we want. Apple's diversified this lineup a little bit, and it is also the first time Apple will be unveiling 3 new smartphones at once. Hopefully that means that they're putting a lot more into manufacturing, and of course it means that the people who want this majorly premium redesigned iPhone will get it, and the people who just want a basic refresh can have that too. Very, very excited. Let me know what you think of the iPhone edition in the comments below. I really hope this leak is genuine, though I'm probably gonna hear about why it's turned out to be fake all along, but I don't care. This is just something I want to happen, and it's in the news, and I report what's in the news. I'm definitely going to be reviewing and unboxing the 10.5-inch iPad Pro tomorrow. I got the 512 gigabyte version, and today at the Apple Store, I already got a new smart cover for it. 10.5-inch right there, as well as this new blue Nike sport band. I've had a good day. Thank you very much. How's yours? Just kidding. I don't care. There's too many of you. I can't read all of these comments, but what am I doing here? We gotta stay on the topic. Anyway, let me know your thoughts on the iPhone edition in the comments below. This is your Apple Sheep here, and I will see you in the next one.